So this isn't going to be a particularly long video, but I really want to get my thoughts out there on this. I mean, I've talked about this a couple different times in the past here and there in other videos, but I really haven't dedicated a video to it. Ranked mode. This is like a Dear Netherrealm video. I really need Netherrealm to hear me on this. Ranked mode is so important, and it's so important for a multitude of reasons. Now, already I can imagine there's some people going, well, Billy, we already have ranked mode. Stop being silly. Yes, we technically have ranked mode, but we don't really have ranked mode. If you go to any other game on the planet, when you play ranked mode, you see a big difference between ranked mode and casual. When I go play ranked mode in League of Legends and casual in League of Legends, there's a massive difference. I don't get given an icon or a reward or anything like that when I play casual, because it's casual. When I play ranked, I get to see my own icon, I get to see whether I'm bronze, silver, gold, diamond, platinum, whatever. When I play Hearthstone, I get to see a very clear ranked icon. It tells me whether I'm rank 25 or rank 1 or rank legend. It tells me these things, and it's really important because it keeps you invested as a player. From a business perspective, I don't see the reason to not have a ranked mode in the game. Well, that's not true, but I'll get into that in a second. One of the big reasons you would want a ranked mode, though, is to keep people engaged. Players like me stopped playing Injustice 2 online pretty early into the life cycle. I think it was only like 4 months or so, and wouldn't you prefer to keep those players around for so many different reasons? The ranked mode in Injustice 2 is just incomplete, and the same thing can be said about the Mortal Kombat ranked mode and the regular Injustice ranked mode as well. It's just not there. It's not complete. It's just another playlist. The only thing separating people from ranked and casual isn't even the gear stats, because gear is disabled in casual if you queue up into competitive casual. So really, the only difference between casual and ranked is the different leaderboard. And let's be real, who cares about that leaderboard? Now, what would make ranked very meaningful is if we had a specific icon displaying each other's rank. If I queue up into somebody here in Australia and I know that they're really good, or at least I thought they were really good, and then I find out, wait a minute, this guy's only silver, well then I need to improve by a massive amount because this guy's taking rounds off me, multiple rounds off me, in fact taking games off of me. This is unacceptable. I can't be losing to someone who's silver. I need to hit the lab. I need to figure out why I'm losing to this guy. Where with the current system, where I have no idea what rank somebody is, if he beats me, it's really easy for me to go, oh, if there was a ranked mode, that guy would definitely be platinum or diamond. I don't have to worry about getting better when somebody like him beats me. I can get away with not having to learn anymore. I'm fine. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm saying you can convince yourself that the other guy is just naturally better than you and that there is no reason to improve. Now, the downside of having the ranked icons is that you'd be telling people that they're bad. You'd be telling people who are bronze that they're bronze. But I don't see that as a problem, and I would hope that even bronze players don't see that as a problem. When you tell people that they're bronze, that's going to do one of two things. It's going to motivate them to get better, which is what it would do to me. Or if they're not a competitive person, well, then they probably won't play ranked, or might not even play online at all. But at the end of the day, the type of people who quit after being told they're bronze aren't the people who are going to stick around anyway. They're the type of people who stop playing your competitive game mode a couple weeks into the game because improving is difficult. Learning and getting better is something that's difficult to do. You can't expect everybody to do that anyway. It's pretty rich for me to sit up here and say all of these things. NetherRealm has all of these stats behind the scenes. They can see when player drop-off is happening and determine whether a ranked icon is a good idea or not, but I would love for them at the very least to experiment with this, even if it's just like a month out from Mortal Kombat 11. If you just add a proper ranked mode into Injustice 2, just to see what people think of it, see if people drop off, see if people stop playing, see if more people start playing, and see if it would be a benefit for Mortal Kombat 11 and future Injustice titles. One of the big reasons I continue to return to Brawlhalla, despite it being a game that I don't particularly enjoy the gameplay of, is because it has a ranked mode and there's always an everlasting ladder for me to climb. With Injustice 2, that just doesn't exist, and that's why I stopped trying to get good at the game 4 months in. I just gave up because I didn't feel like there was anything to work towards. I started taking rounds off of really, really good players, like legitimate pro players here in Australia. Granted, never taking a game off of them, but taking rounds off of them. Alright, if I can take a round off of a pro level player, I must be pretty decent. It turns out that that's just not true, and there's no way of me knowing that because there's no true progression system at all in the current ranked mode, and that needs to change. If you were to bring in a ranked mode into Injustice 2 or even Mortal Kombat 11, I would also want to see some rewards for playing said ranked mode. In Injustice 2, we got to see 2 different shaders added to the game, the Tournament shader and the Electrum shader. Assuming that the gear system returns or something similar to the gear system in MK11, I would like to see the same thing happen. I want to see a Tournament shader and an Electrum shader. But I don't want to see you purchase these things with an equivalent of Source Crystals. I want you to be able to unlock these things for X amount of wins in Ranked. For example, in Hearthstone, one of the games I play the most, in fact I would imagine out of any game in the world I probably have the most playtime in Hearthstone, one of the big milestones in that game is 500 wins with each character, or just one character, however you feel. Your character becomes all animated and it looks flashy and it looks pretty cool, but that can only be done when you get 500 wins in ranked, and it becomes this big badge of honor. When you run into somebody who's got an animated portrait or a golden portrait or whatever you want to call it, it's like, oh, this guy's a really good priest player, he's got 500 wins in ranked and it's really impressive. But unfortunately in Injustice 2, that wouldn't be as impressive because the ranked mode isn't as meaningful and therefore is less competitive. What if they were rewarded like that in Injustice 2? What if you got to 250 wins with Batman and then they gave you the Electrum shader and then you got the 500 wins and you got the tournament shader? Imagine how intimidating it would be to see any character with that tournament shader. You immediately know, oh, this guy knows that character, that guy is a Atrocitus main or a Batman main or whatever you see the tournament shader for, and I think it would be a great badge of honor, and it would give me something to work towards playing ranked. It would give me a reason to go play ranked, even if all the other stuff I'm talking about with ranked didn't change. Even if there was no icon, I would love this reward because it would give me something to go do in ranked and a reason to go do it. 500, you got the Electrum shader, or other way around. I would love to see these types of rewards be in the game because it's encouraging me to go play ranked. I need you, NetherRealm. I need you to motivate me to go play ranked because the current rank system that's in place now, whilst it is better than it was at launch, it's still nowhere near what it should be. The fact that the only difference between ranked and competitive casual is that one is a best out of 3 and a leaderboard system is pathetic, and the community should not stand for it. It's something that I think absolutely needs to change in MK11, and if it hasn't been changed, I'm not sure if MK11 will be able to keep my interest as long as Injustice 2 did, especially for online gameplay. If you disagreed with anything I said in this video, let me know why in the comment section below, because if I'm wrong about this, I would love to know why. But I've done a lot of thinking about it, and I don't really see an argument in the other direction. There's not much I want NetherRealm to do in MK11, but if they could make a ranked mode exist and be functional and have an actual icon letting me know if I'm bronze, silver, diamond, platinum, whatever, then let me know. I want to know these things. These things are really important. It tells you whether you're getting better or not. If I started MK11 off as silver and I end it as diamond, that's a huge amount of progress which deserves recognition, and you would never be able to see that as a regular player without that ranked mode. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name has been Bilbzy, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.